Morning students. In this video, we will deal with problems of rational numbers and we will learn that how to apply different operations on rational numbers. Operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So, we know that rational number looks like a upon b, p upon q. This kind of rational numbers like these have numerators and denominators. Now, what are numerators and denominators? I have explained this very well in the previous videos. Let's take a quick review that if you are writing a upon b, the number written above is called numerator and the number written below is called denominator. That's it, nothing else. So if rational numbers looks like this, so there are cases that when we go to add them, the denominators might be equal and might be different as well. So on the basis of its structure or how do they look, there are two cases in addition of rational numbers. So the first case is when denominators are equal and the second case is when denominators are different. Let's study the first case when the denominators are equal. Okay, so we have taken this example minus 7 upon 26 and 17 upon minus 26 and we have to add them. We know that this is numerator here and this is denominator here. So we have to add them. But first, let's see that this is not in standard form. What is standard form? I have explained in the previous video. Simply shifting this minus which is in denominator, shifting this minus in the numerator. Okay, to put this in standard form. So now when we shifted this minus symbol in the numerator, we get in our standard form. So here minus 7 over 26 and minus 17 over 26. Now to add the numbers, the rational numbers which are having same denominators, you can see that 26 is the denominator in both of the rational numbers. So for these kind of numbers, what we do to add them is simply write their denominator common and simply add their numerators, that's it. You have to write the common denominator below and you have to add their numerators. That's all we do in the addition of rational numbers whenever denominators are equal. Okay, so we have written minus 7 here. Since we are adding, so we have put this plus symbol and there is minus 17. So we have put this minus 17 in the bracket to avoid the confusion. Okay. Now minus 7 and we know that plus minus is minus. So we get 17 here. And simply adding them, we know that how to add the integers. So there is minus minus plus and the symbol goes to the greater one. So 17 plus 7 is 24 and the symbol will be of minus. There is minus 24 over 26. So this is the answer for this question which was having same denominators. Don't be confused if something is written in this form. I have taken this example on purpose because there was minus 26 here and 26 here. So you might be confused that no, there are different denominators, but there are not different denominators, just needed to put this in standard form. So look at the question first of all very properly. The second case is whenever denominators are different or these are not equal. So we have taken the example this one. Here you can see 1 upon minus 18, there is 5 upon minus 27. So first task is to put them in standard form, right? So we have put them in standard form. Now we have to add them. Now for addition of these numbers, when they are having different denominators, our first step is to take LCM of the denominators. So whatever the denominators are written here, it might be 2 rational numbers or 3 rational numbers or more also, but you have to repeat the same task. Whatever number of rational numbers are given to you, to add them, you have to take the LCM of the denominators. So what we have done, 18 is the denominator here, 27 is the denominator here. So I'm taking the LCM of them. So we get 54. And how do we get that? Through the LCM. So you must have learned how to do LCM in 6th standard. You write them together 18, 27 and you guess out a number which can divide at least one of those. In the table of 2, 18 comes at the 9 times. So we get 2 9s 18 and we have written 27 as it is. Now 3 is the number which is carrying 9 and 27 in its table. So 3 3s are 9 and 3 9s are 27. And further we continued the same process in the table of 3. So 3 1s are 3 and 3 3s are 9. And again 3 1s are 3. So there was a quick review of how you do LCM. So after when you have factorized it completely, you are now to multiply this. LCM of 18 and 27 will be 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. Whatever the numbers, whatever the factors came here, so we have written it here. And you know 3 2s are 6, there is 3 3s are 9. So it gives you 54. Okay, that is LCM is 54. Once you are done with the LCM thing, the second step says that you have to make both rational numbers with denominator equal to 54 or whatever the LCM has came. So you have two numbers. So you have two numbers, minus 1 upon 18 and minus 5 upon 27. You have to make their denominators equal to the LCM. LCM is 54. That's why we are interested in making their denominators equal to 54. For that, it is needed to multiply 3 in the numerator and the denominator so that the denominator becomes 54. So this gives us minus 3 upon 54. Similarly, we have to make its denominator also 54. What is the number? What could be the number, possible number, which when multiplied with this 27 can give us 54? Yes, 27 when multiplied with 2, this can give us 24. So we will multiply this 2 in both the places, in numerator and denominator in both the places. If you are confused that how to decide that what number should be multiplied, what you can do is you can go back to the LCM thing and you can see that what numbers are giving you 27. You know 3 3 is 9, 3 is 27, right? This is 27. Now whatever number is left here, you have to multiply that number. So 27 was this and 2 was left here, that's why we are multiplying 2 here. Similarly, if you are not able to figure it out that what number should come here to make it 54, so you can go back here and you can figure out that what is giving you 18. So you know 3 2s are 6, 6 3s are 18. That this much of number, 3 3s are 9, 2s are 18. 18. What number is left? 3 is left. So you have to multiply 3 here in order to make its denominator 54. You can proceed your answer just as you have proceeded in the first case because these have same denominators. So you've written the denominator below and you are adding the numerators. So you get minus 3 plus minus 10. So this becomes minus minus plus and symbol goes to the greater one. So the answer is minus 13 upon 54. And this is how you solve addition of two rational numbers whenever denominators are equal or different. Next we would learn that how to subtract two different rational numbers. In this also we have two cases. First one is when denominators are same and the second one is when denominators will be different. Now once you know that how to add the rational numbers, it becomes very easy for you to understand that how to subtract the rational numbers. If it is written to you that subtract this rational number from this rational number, do not perform this mistake of taking this first. But this means that we are subtracting this from this. That is, we are going to write 5 by 9 minus 2 over 9. Simple. Okay, if I write subtract 3 from 5, this means that 5 minus 3. Okay, similarly subtract this rational number from this rational number. So you would write this whole rational number here and then this whole rational number here. Denominators are same. Okay, so what you have to do is take the denominator, write the denominator below and subtract the numerators. That's it. So here you get 3 over 9. We can write it as 1 upon 3. This is our answer and this is the method that you have to write the common denominator below and subtract the numerators. Now let's discuss the second case when denominators will be different. So here we have this rational number and this rational number. In both of the cases, in this rational number we have 4 as our denominator and here we have 1 as our denominator. We have already discussed that some rational number which is having nothing in denominator, it is considered as 1 there. So we are going to keep it as -2 minus -7/4, because subtract this rational number from this rational number, that is -2 minus, and this is -7/4. So we have written this. Now as I've told you that there is 1 in the denominator, so now you have to take the LCM of the denominators. So this would be our first step. Step 1 would be LCM of denominators. What are the denominators here? 1 and 4, and you better know that it is 4. So LCM is 4, and now you have to make the denominators of both the rational number as 4. So for that, what would you do? -2 into 4, 1 into 4. What we have done? We have simply multiplied 4 in the numerator and the denominator, because that is the only way to make denominator 4. What is that number which when multiplied with 1 give 4? Is 4. So now here it is -7/4. It is already 4, so no need to multiply any number. Now here it would be, as we have common denominators now, so we will proceed with this method. So we will keep this denominator below, and this becomes -4, -2 into 4, that is 4 to the 8, and minus, because plus minus minus. We have learned this in integers, that multiplication of one negative integer with positive integer gives you a negative integer. And here this is minus and this is minus, so this would be plus. Minus minus plus. Now minus plus minus, and symbol goes to the greater one. So 8 minus 7 is 1, and symbol will go to the greater one. The greater one is 8, so answer will be negative. So this is our answer for this question when denominators are different. Understand it properly. There comes our next topic, multiplication of rational numbers. How do we multiply two different rational numbers? So the rule says that product of two or more rational number is done as we multiply their numerator and we multiply their denominators. That is, product of two or more rational numbers. Product of two or more rational numbers will be product of their numerators upon product of their denominators. Now this is a rule. Let's understand this rule with the help of example. So here we have one rational number, here we have another rational number. As both of these rational numbers have numerators and denominators respectively. So what does the rule says, that if we are having one rational number and second rational number, we are going to multiply their numerators. So here A is the numerator in the first one, so written here, and C is the numerator in the second one, so we have written here, and we have multiplied them. Product is nothing. Product is when you multiply two numbers, suppose A into B, or for example if you take 5 into 3, you're multiplying two numbers and you're getting 15. So this will be called product, because this you have achieved when you have multiplied two numbers. So this is what called product. So you have multiplied the numerators and then you will multiply the denominators. Denominator in the first one is B and denominator in the second one is D. So you have multiplied them together. That's how you reach to the multiplication of two rational numbers. In the same manner, we proceed with an example. So here we have minus 12 over 5 and 10 upon minus 3. First, we shall write it in standard form. So minus 12 upon 5, this was already in standard form. Now we would convert this into standard form. So we will shift this negative symbol in the numerator. So we get minus 10 over 3. Now it's the time to apply the rule that numerator, denominator, denominator. Okay, so numerator multiplied with numerator, minus 12 into minus 10, and denominator multiplied with denominator, so 5 into 3, and nothing else remains to do here. Minus plus, so here it is plus, and 12 tens are 120, and there is 5 threes are 15. This is our answer. You can further simplify this. 15 ones are 15, 8s are 120. There is our answer 8. Or you could leave it here also. Now this is our last topic, division of rational numbers. How do we divide two different rational numbers? Before going on how to divide two rational numbers, it's very important to know that what is this term, reciprocal or multiplicative inverse. Okay, one can never understand the division of rational numbers until he knows this reciprocal or multiplicative inverse. So it is nothing, it's very simple. Suppose if something is written in front of you, suppose 1 upon 2 is written in front of you, and someone asks that write its reciprocal, so you simply exchange the numerators with denominators. That's all you do here to write its reciprocal. So reciprocal of 1 upon 2 will be 2 upon 1. Here numerator was 1 and denominator was 2. So when you write reciprocal of it, you will get that numerator becomes 2 and denominators become 1. That's all happens with reciprocal. So you basically exchange the numerators with denominators, that's it. Okay, so we shall keep this in our mind and we shall continue our topic, which is division of rational numbers. So for that, there is a rule. The rule says that if A upon B, C upon D are two rational numbers and such that C upon D is not equal to 0, then on division of these two rational numbers, what do we get? The rule says that first we write the first rational number, then we apply multiplication symbol, and then we write the reciprocal of the second number. And this is how we get the division of two rational numbers. So this is what the rule says. Now let's understand with the help of an example. Here you have 35. Divide 35 by this rational number. Now this is also a rational number if we apply 1 in the denominator. And we have to divide this number with this rational number. So the rule says the first step is, this is our first step. Step 1. Then this is our second step. Second step is writing the reciprocal of the second number. Okay, the number through which we are dividing the first number. Okay, so 35 multiplied by, and the reciprocal of minus 7 upon 9 is written as 9 upon minus 7. If you notice that I haven't done anything here. I have just written its numerator in the denominator, you can see, and denominator in the numerator. That's it. Okay, so we have just exchanged the numerators with denominators, and that's how we get our reciprocal. Now all that remains to do here is to multiply these two numbers, which we have already studied right above. How do we multiply two rational numbers? That is, we simply multiply their numerators and denominators. So the denominator is 1. We have just written this in standard form again. It's multiplication of numerators. So multiplication of denominators, you get 1 into 7. 7 ones are 7 fives are 35. That's how you get 5 into minus 9 upon 1, and 9 fives are 45, and minus here, because plus minus gives you minus. So this is the answer for this question.